The relationship between religion and schizophrenia is of particular interest to psychiatry because of the similarities between religious experiences and manifestations of the disease. Religious experiences are often accompanied by sound or visual hallucinations, and patients with schizophrenia usually experience similar hallucinations along with ideas that are usually considered delusional by modern medicine. Usually, schizophrenic demonstrate a type of religious beliefs that many doctors consider delusional. For example, the belief that they are gods or prophets. They have conversation with God, for example. They feel that they are possessed by demons, and so on. Hello everyone and welcome to the Bitter Popcorn. Today I decided to talk to you about religion and schizophrenia, about where the line between faith and fanatism runs and when religion fanatism becomes a symptom of schizophrenia. And also about the dangers of mentality of unhealthy influencers like Kanye West, who is voicing his psychosis to an audience of millions and affects the weak minds with sick ideas.
Everybody says, who does he think he is? I just told you who I thought I was. A god. I just told you. I had plastic surgery because I was trying to look good for y'all. I got liposuction.
You know guys, I have a friend whose name is Cherry, a smart guy with a few oddities that I've always associated with an extraordinary sense of humor. For example, he calls himself Jesus number 2. Oh yeah, Jesus number 2. I invited him to participate in our discussion, but he refused.
Hell no.
So the other day, Cherry, for no reason at all, very seriously, tells me that Kanye West is right about something. And as a proof, shows me a scene from a YouTube video about how Kanye West's mother died during surgery and how Kanye West believes that he sacrificed his mother for success.
What?
By the way, you can find this video in the description below. So Cherry keeps telling me that Kanye is right about this thing. Right about what? I asked, because I'm trying to process this nonsense in my head. So he was like, on a very serious tone, tells me that in order to succeed in life, you need to sacrifice your loved ones. So I was like, what? If I kill a relative, will I become famous or what? He says, no. First you need to make a pact with the devil somewhere in the United States. Well, good luck to Cherry.
El momento que saliste del apartamento, ella estaba arriba con Carlos. Mira amigo, están en la pipa fumando crack. Están en la cocina compartiendo un jumbo.
And this very situation reminded me of a good movie just on this topic. Let's go.
They were raised to obey their father,
Go do some homework.
to love him, to trust him,
Night, boys. Sleep tight.
Don't let those bed bugs bite.
until
Wake up. I've got something to tell you.
What's wrong?
There are demons among us. I can see the demons, while other people can't.
I'm scared, Dad.
This movie is based on a case of American serial killer Joseph Kallinger, who murdered 3 people and tortured 4 families. He committed these crimes with his 13 years old son Michael between 1974 and 1975 in New Jersey. Kallinger pleaded insanity, claiming God has told him to kill. It's an amazing movie. I watched it several times, and with each viewing, I again and again admired the plot, the acting, and the unusual idea laid down by its creators.
Understand?
The film looks in one breath, keeping you in suspense until the very end, forcing you to think, empathize with the characters, and change your attitude towards them. In my opinion, this film is one of the most underrated in the genre of psychological thriller and in cinema in general.
incredible.
This film really drives you crazy.
Real psycho, this one.
You get the feeling that the film was shot by the third brother who for some reason was left behind the scenes. It is just not clear why. I am somewhat skeptical about projects in which acting actors are listed among the directors.
Do I detect a bit of skepticism here?
Usually it turns out to be either film of self-admiration,
God, I love myself.
or the pictures turn out to be simply full of all sorts of cliches and gaps in the plot. But our pal Bill Paxton surprised me here. In this story, on one of the extremely rainy evenings, a man of suspicious appearance comes to the office of FBI agent Wesley Doyle. He says he can help an agent solve the case of a serial killer known as the Hand of God. Doyle does not believe Fenton, but with every minute of his story, there are less and less reasons to do not believe believe his new companion. And of course, more and more questions are to be asked. The plot seems simple because we are immediately confronted with the fact who is the killer. So you think the mystery is solved, the case is solved? Well, not a fast, buddy. No, do not rush. You will still have time. The film takes place in 2 time intervals. Transition between is professionally sharpened by the director, and the viewer does not have time to get bored.
Oh, I'm excited.
In the first time interval is the evening of the agent Doyle and his sudden companion Fenton Meeks. In the second, we will plunge into the gloomy childhood of the boys, Fenton and his brother Adam. The atmosphere of the film is gloomy and heavy, but if this does not frighten you, then the picture will look in one breath.
I think you're scared.
The brilliant chosen soundtrack enhances the effect of impression in what is happening, pulling the nerve of the plot to the limit. The religious meaning of the crimes makes us draw parallels with the film Seven by David Fincher. In a couple of moments of the film, it was really creepy, guys. And of course not without the drama of the film, performed by the great acting of Bill Paxton, Matthew McConaughey, and Powers Booth. At the same time, young Matthew O'Leary and Jeremy Sumpter do not lag behind. Usually when children begin to get involved in such plot, any movie automatically becomes extremely tense. There is particularly no blood or shocking acts of violence in the movie. However, for me personally, the film turned out to be much scarier than the most horror films. The point here is in the injection of drama and psychological component. Of course, all thanks to the high quality production and a strong script and excellent acting. By the way, it is especially worth noting the actors who played the children of Bill Paxton's character. The guys played 100%, despite the fact that their roles are very serious. It would seem to be simply a story about the religious insanity of one person, whose young children are witnesses, participants, and victims. But no, the story is not even with a double, but with a triple bottom. You know, there is a joke. If you talk to the Lord, it's a prayer. And if the Lord talks back with you, it's schizophrenia. But if you do have schizophrenia, it doesn't mean that no one from above is talking to you. If you haven't seen this movie, be sure to watch it. You won't regret it. And do not think that you have read the plot from the first minutes. You need to watch it to the end. Everything is not what it seems. Yes, the film is shocking. The final is absolutely unpredictable. It's strange that this movie is little known. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Cherry, hopefully you will participate next time in our video. Don't forget to like the video, write the comments, and guys, see you in the next episode.